All right guys, so we've got a 2015 Honda Accord Sport, 2017 Honda Accord Sport. And right now we're gonna be doing the 5% in the back half and 20% in the front half. Now, if you've been living under a rock and you haven't heard me talk about our 3D simulator, so let me show you our 3D simulator real quick. Now, this isn't the exact vehicle that we're working on, but it's very, very close. This is a free tool on our website. So with this customer, all we did was pull up a sedan and we showed them the 5% in the back half and then the 20% in the front half. This is a great tool for you. No more need for display boards. You can just show it from your phone, from an iPad, from a computer, and customers love it. It makes the experience much better. Okay, now that we're done with that, let's go into the computer cutting and install. All right guys, so here I'm using a 20-inch roll, which are now available on the website, 40/20, 36/24, 30/30, 20/20, all kinds of stuff are available on the website. So, however, we're only shipping from California for any cuts, but we will have Texas up and operational soon. And if you haven't heard the news, Canada is also gonna be shipping out products. So we're opening our Canadian location. A lot of updates for you guys on this video. Okay guys, now I want to show you guys my cart update. I don't think that we should make an entire video about this because it's really not that big of a deal, but for me, it's helped me out a lot. So I've kind of made my own little system here. Got my phone holder up here. This is actually for my iPad, which like Jared always has it, so I never have it. Here I have a heat gun. Now this is actually from Mike Noring, his tools. I bought it. It's meant for your like waist, but we've kind of like made it for this, which is nice because now my heat gun's on the side because I would like grab over here, burn myself, or I would like burn a tool. I had a cup holder, gonna add that later, but I have my squeegees. So this section right here is actually for squeegees. So all my squeegee stuff is here, scraper and a scrubby. All my cards, I have a sanding tool under here. I have my panel popping tools. I have my little pick tool and a Sharpie. And then like also like my blade goes in here. But yeah guys, this is my little setup. I have like my file, screwdriver. I do have a trash bin arriving, 2 trash bins arriving pretty soon here, and those are gonna go on the back, so that way whenever I have a towel, I just throw it in there. So also you can put like a big towel here, but I kind of stock them over there, but that's my new cart build as well. All right guys, so my back windshield's ready. I haven't applied the H yet, but I'm just gonna like lay this down, get it ready. Okay, so you just leave it there. Now, sometimes some glasses are friendly, I can like just pull, and now I can shrink this without any issues. Oh fuck. So there you go. Now it's ready. Let me cut my last piece of film out over here. All right guys, so what I love about this film is how durable it is. A lot of guys ask us like about the color, and like we do some color grading on our footage, so obviously like keep that in mind. But it just is very durable guys, the color's amazing, it doesn't get damaged, very consistent. And that's what I like about the product. And when bottom loading guys, you're gonna basically just have enough film, space for the film to slide in. Make sure your slip solution is appropriate for slipping a lot. Like, although this might look like I'm fighting the film a lot, I prefer the film to give me a little bit of like kind of pull a little bit, because when I tack it down, I'm not here like waiting for the film to dry. So I personally prefer less slip, which I know it might not be popular with everyone, but that's personally what I like. Because watch, when I tack this down now, it just sticks. It saves me time on install, a lot of time. All right, so now I just roll up. Now, if I had too much slip, it would be sliding around everywhere and it would take forever to tack down. Okay, after I shrunk it, you see how there's still fingers? That's how curvy this window is. So probably I should have, you gotta be careful, make sure nothing gets stuck here. Probably I should have done a top shrink and a bottom shrink because of how curvy this glass is. So that's pretty crazy how curvy this can get. But this is where you want your film to shine. This is where, if you have a good film, it's not gonna scratch easy. If you see right here, that's what's cool about these gasket openers, that I can heat without any worry of burning anything. This is not ideal, guys. You do not want to be doing this unless you have to, but I will prevent this by shrinking the top half this time. So now we're done with this window. So I'm gonna put my tools away, take this out, this fucking thing. Not a huge fan of the pump right here. I'll figure that out later. All right, now the panel is basically pretty much dry by doing that method. I don't have to spend a lot of time cleaning. Customers, I'm sure, would be happy if they knew about that. Would you look at that? Have you seen that video? Would you look at that? Okay, so I still have one finger. A lot of times, guys, those fingers are just moisture that's trapped. But you gotta be careful when you're using this on a panel, especially if it's an older car. It's not that this is a very old car, but on an older car, the UV damage over time can weaken the panel. So when you run a heat gun, it could burn something. So just cautious when you're doing that. Now, knowing what I know about this front window now, I need to shrink the top half of this window. So let me grab my solution again. Let me grab my window and let's shrink the top half. Yeah, see how much fingers there are? This is when you need to double shrink. Okay, if you want to be very secure, lift it up again. Bam. Okay, now we should not have that same issue we had on the last install. Let's grab it again, bring it back over here. All right, so with this one, like, I mean, you can start with scrubbing, but like, I know that there's a lot of dirt here. Now, another option is like, if you're new, is to tape that. It does take a bit more time, but you know, you get a little bit of cleaner install if you're just starting. So, scrubby. This install should be a lot quicker and less issues than the last one because we shrunk both sides now. Okay, push out, push out, push out, bam, bam, bam. All right, now let's say all the dirt's on the side. So now we're gonna go here, here, here. Now, I do not scrape windows, guys. I think it's a waste of time. I think if you do a good install and you scrubby, if you know how to handle the film and everything, you get a good install. Now, if the year, make, and model is much older, then it makes sense, but not necessary to do it with most cars. Okay, grab the film. Now, I know I'm not the fastest installer, guys. I don't pride myself in being fast. When I have my other guy here, like, we're way faster, but he's only here whenever I need help. Like on days like Saturday, I think we did 7 or 8 cars. So days like that where it makes sense, he'll come in. Now I would say, like, based on how much is tacking right here, I think I'm gonna add a little bit more slip, but just enough. Okay, so you see on this install, guys, I did not have any fingers, or if I did, they just kind of come right out. That's what you want in scenarios like this. Okay, now I'm going to start working on the quarter panel. For the quarter panel, we're gonna need a few things. This is a trickier quarter panel. It's not an easy one by any means. But step number 1 is we need to trim the gasket. Now, it's definitely like, ideal if you use someone who has a steady hand. All right, guys, so now we are going to shrink this pattern. So we've already laid down our soap. We're gonna break it into 4 sections. This is just so you guys can visually see. We're gonna start here, work our way down, 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 and make sure not to forget the edges, and do the same thing, but the opposite direction. All right, you scallywaggers, we are all done with this job. I don't even know what a scallywagger is. We'll just keep it going. All right, guys, we're all done with this install. And so pretty easy. It's a 2015 Honda Accord. The only recommendation I would have, double shrink the side windows, use tape, the Lowe's tape on the sides, because these seals tend to give off a lot of dirt and contamination. And that's about it. It's pretty easy install. This was a $200 install. This was our entry-level pricing for our winter. So it's all done. And now what we're gonna do is let it sit outside and dry for about 30 minutes. I like to do between 30 minutes to an hour to make sure nothing comes up. And if anything does come up, we have time to fix it. Okay, guys? So if you're interested, check out rpwindowfilms.com and you can buy products just like these to start or to install at your tint shop. All right, guys, see you in the next video.